From sea to surface, where the Nebraska men's indoor track and field team claimed the Big Ten team title this past weekend, the meet came down to the final event, at the end of which the Huskers clinched their first team track title, men's or women's, indoor or outdoor, since 2016. Legendary head coach Gary Pepin, kind enough to join us here on BTN Live. Coach, your 39th year, and just a few days ago, you earned your 6th Coach of the Year award since Nebraska joined the Big Ten. It is your 28th such career award. Does the 28th feel similar to the very first?
Each one has been a lot of fun, and we were really proud of our team. And I don't know about that legendary part, but it was a great meet for us.
Coach, I want to go back to a quote of yours after these championships. You said it was really exciting for the fans and kids on this team. I don't know how exciting it was for the coaches. So how nerve-wracking was it for you to watch that final race, the 1,600-meter relay, knowing your team was nursing a 1-point lead over Indiana?
Well, it was, first of all, it was very, very exciting, and I personally, and I think our staff, was really nervous. We knew that we had a pretty doggone good 4x400-meter relay, but we still had to finish strong and get the baton around and not false start and all those things. So we were certainly very nervous.
Gary, you claimed the team title with just 2 individual winners, Mason Connor in the high jump, Elijah Lucy in the long jump. How much has balance meant to this team all year long?
Well, just as you mentioned, we don't have a lot of superstars on our team, and you can see by the number of people that we have qualified for the national championships. So going into this meet, we knew that for us to do well, everybody that was on that roster was going to have to help out the team, and we had to have a real balanced attack.
With so many different disciplines involved in track and field, what's the hardest part of a head coach's job?
Trying to make sure everybody gets on the bus on time, probably. But most of that all goes back to recruiting. If you're going to be successful, you better be a good recruiter and have a good class, and then everything kind of filters down from there.
How important in this sport is chemistry amongst the different athletes, even those running and competing in different events?
Well, it's certainly helpful, like in virtually any of the other sports, football or basketball, if you have a team that is cohesive and they're pulling for each other. And one of the things that has really changed in our sports these days is there are a lot of teams out there that don't have complete teams. They'll just have strength in certain areas. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. In our case, we've always tried to have a full team and try to cover all the events the best we can.
What kind of pride do you sense your athletes take in representing Nebraska track and field?
Well, I think it's very important to them, and we talk from the time we recruiting them until, or when the time when we're recruiting them and all through the season, what our goals are, and our major goal indoors is certainly to win the conference indoor championship, and they can look back historically and see all the championship teams that we've had here, and so I think it's really important to them, and I think they take a lot of pride in that championship.
Our congratulations go out to head coach Gary Pepin and the entire Nebraska indoor track and field team. Coach, congrats on another terrific year. Appreciate your time with us today.
Thank you very, very much.